Hi, everyone. Sorry I'm so late. You guys are so awesome waiting for me. Let's see, Michelle and Denise and Ruth and Gemma. And let's see, John and Jamie. Jamie! Happy birthday, girlfriend! Jamie's birthday, everybody. Yeah. We can start off with February birthdays. You betcha. Let's say Jamie is the first one on my list, and Tracy L from California, Diane from Quebec, Susan from Ontario, Ruth from Louisiana, and Michelle Tribe from, is that Indiana or Idaho? I think it's Idaho. ID? Yeah, here I am. I'm a little late. I'm a little goofy. What I was doing was I was playing over in YouTube for a little bit, and I was working on the membership things, and I got carried away on creating, what they are. Thank you to my 3 subscribers. I love each and every one of you. Don't forget to do the fun and free thing of clicking the like button. That helps. And I've gotten, I upgraded the $2 monthly membership, and I'm going to do the other 2 membership levels later on today. But if you have noticed, I've also put on a poll. I have a YouTube community poll. So I want to know if you enhance your bling and what kind of bling you use. If you enhance your diamond paintings with bling and what kind of bling you use. So if you go over to, let me see, I don't know if I can share it on my screen. Let me go see. Not that one. I think it's that. Nope, not that one. But maybe I can't. Oh, I don't think it's that one. Oh, you found and answered it already. Awesome, Dawn. Thank you. Cool. Yeah, I can't, I don't think I can get, for some reason. I might have just clicked off of it and not, no, that's the membership tag. The poll is on the one that says 1856. Let's see. Let me very nice. Oh, you guys prefer a fairy dust to ABs so far, and the special rhinestones. The reason why. Hello, RV. Hello. The reason why I have that on the list today is because I want to give you a pre-glimpse of the wax pencils I've been trying. Now, I want to show you what Diva looks like so far. You want to see Diva? Hey, Zara. Hello. You're home today. Oh, I'm so glad you're feeling better, honey. Let's see. Here we go. Here is the shiny Diva so far. Now, she is all specials, except for that there are some ABs up in here. And you really can't tell which ones are the ABs. I have some popping that's going on here. And I have to get that under control. But I have this much at the bottom to do. And I've been using a variety of wax pencils. And I wanted to show you which ones I've been using. Yeah, it does look cool, doesn't it? I'm like so excited about it. Let's see. All right. Working and listing. Oh, I love it so shiny. I know. I love shiny too. Okay, so I have a bunch of them here. I don't know if you've seen this one on different places. It has a column of wax. Let me know if you've seen them. And you twist this to get it to come out. I find that when you use it, it keeps pushing a little bit out. So I don't use it with this kind of a stubby end on it. Yeah, I love it super shiny too. But it keeps pushing it out. And as you can see, the wax, it doesn't push it all down. There's this leftover wax column in here that builds up. And it keeps pushing it out on the end. You only use a little bit on the end, and then as you use it, it gets sucked back in, and then you have to keep turning it. This is not balanced well. It's got this heavy end on it, and it's that you like unscrew to put in the more wax in it, which I haven't had to do yet because I don't use them often enough. The wax itself is good, and it's sticky, but it leaves a residue on the diamonds. Okay, so that's my evaluation of that. It works, but it gives you hand fatigue. It wastes some of the wax in there. It keeps coming out when you don't want it to, and it leaves some residue on your shiny diamonds, which is something you don't want, right? Okay. Another one is the Pick Me Up pen. This is another one that has the perpetual goop inside of it. Maybe the heat from your hand is melting it, causing it to squish out the end. Odd design for it inside, though. Well, I had thought of that, but my hand is usually, well, I guess it is up that way. But I picked it up after using it for a while and saw that it was sticking out. I had to crank it quite a bit to get it down to the first point. And then after I kept using it, the pressure inside just kept pushing it a little bit. Then when I left it sit for a while, then the end was sticking out, the end. So it just kept going even when I wasn't using it, which is a waste, I think. I'm a hard presser, always have problems. That's so annoying. Yeah, I know. So these have been touted as great things, called Pick Me Up pens. It has putty in it, and you twist this little knobby to get it to come out. Now I like this. I have to keep cleaning off the end a bit, and sometimes the putty leaves a residue on them as well. The thing is, this gets loose as you're doing it, even if I'm holding it tight. This gets loose as I'm doing it, and I have to keep recranking it as I'm going. And to keep it coming down. Now, and you run out of putty really quickly. I used it for like a whole section. I really wanted to get it going. Now I still have that sticky wax on my fingers, and I'm rubbing it on myself. That's not good. Okay. So, but it's a lightweight option, and it does work. I do like the way it works. I'm just not sure about, sometimes it leaves a string. See how there's a little, I don't know if you can see the string that comes out sometimes. So it leaves little particles every once in a while. And this thing keeps coming loose. The only thing I have a problem really with is this thing keeps coming loose as I'm using it, and I have to keep cranking it down. So I will use this again in a pinch. All right. Now I've used these. Wait a minute. Before that, I want to show you these. These are the really pretty ones that have the waxy ball on the end. They come in white and black. think yellow too, but I'm not sure. And they're really, really skinny. These are skinnier than the copper tips. Okay. They're usually used for the ones you stick on nails. And these screw on, these little waxy bits. The part you use is the little waxy bit. You have one in blue. Ivy Dazzlers are, wait a minute. Ivy's Dazzlers are custom pens that hold wax beads. Oh, Dawn, please share a link for that. Email me a link for that. I want to test out another pen then. Okay, so this is hard wax. It's harder than the wax that you use to put in the end of your pen normally. And you get down to a certain point. It looks like it's a whole lot on there. They come with the tip, okay? You can see I've used this one because the tip's off of it. You get down to a certain point and it all cracks. It cracks up, cracks off. You use wax pencils and your DP pens. Okay. Do you have a problem with cracking on them too? I assume you're talking about this one. Now, there are two thicknesses. This one is the thicker one, the thicker screw to go in the end of these. And this is the bigger head on it. And like I said, they're hard. And when you get down to a certain level, it gets a dip in them, and then they start cracking inside and they fall apart. And you have to have a new one. This is just about ready to fall apart. This will go just a little bit more yet, and then it will start cracking apart. This is the third one I had on this, and I didn't even get a section done, a whole section done. Not yet. Only use it to put special drills down. Okay, so it hasn't cracked. Yeah, well, since this is all specials, I thought it was the perfect time to test these pens out. I'm going to do a video on the whole thing, but if that's a new one, if Ivy's Dazzlers is a new one for me, I'm going to maybe get that and test it out too before I give you a full review thing on it. Okay, and I told you there was skinnier ones, skinnier things. This one I actually got in one of the advent calendars. The little knobby comes in a plastic sleeve. It is not quite as hard. Yeah, they are expensive. That's a good point. Well, these are expensive. Do you mean the Ivy's Dazzlers are? I'll have to test them. All right, so these have a skinnier screw on them. They screw on the end of these. And the other end of these has that skinnier nail diamond placer that you put wax in. Hi, Kim. Glad to see you. All right. So, okay. So we're putting that in there. Now, these last not quite as long as the fat ones. I think I really like them because of the skinnier tip, but you can't, obviously you can't go all the way down. It'll break easily too. And this is the third one I've screwed onto this one. Okay. I like these. I like the skinnier tip. I like how they balance in my hand. I'm not in love with how many times you have to change that. And they're not cheap either. So, and you can keep the cover on it. Hello, Facebook user. Thank you for showing the ivydazzlers.com. Let me, even while I'm here, check it out for you. ivydazzlers.com. ivydazzlers.com. Let's see if I've got the right one. IVs. No, wait. No. ivydazzlers.com. There we go. So let me take you on the ride with me so you can see what I'm seeing here. Yeah. Okay, so customized diamond painting pens. Beautiful site. Don't forget, if you have a favorite blank, we can send it. Regular thickness, skinny thickness, slender thickness, thick. Okay, different shapes and sizes. What is this? This has a screw top on it. For those that hold at the threading once wax is added to the tip. O-rings provided for comfortable grip. Okay, I get it. And the placers. Oh, wow. All right, now let me see. Okay, refillable. Is that what we're talking about? Refillable? Gosh, I don't even know. Okay, so they're all the, but I want to see a total refillable here. Metal dazzlers. Oh, cool. They have the ring. $100 or $90. Yes, that is expensive. Luminous Crystal Series. I don't understand what makes them refillable. A stone for... Oh, okay. That comes with... That's a meaning of the stone. Oh, they glow in the dark. Holy cow. Some of them do. Refillable pens. What do you refill them with? Let me see. Dazzle Dots wax beads. Scented Dazzle Dot refill. All right. Pens and pencils, pocket hugs. Right, I'm not sure. Oh, tutorial videos. Let me see. Great tip, body colors. Okay. So they do give you a video on how you're to refill it. And it looks like one of them you screw on the new tip each time. And I don't know. How does the wax chips come out then? I'd have to look at that. I'm not sure how. Should I show one of the videos? Hi, Teresa. Glad to see you're here. Before I go back to work soon, I'm so excited to tell you that I got a kit today with 101 colors, 5 ABs, and 4 crystal drills. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it, Gemma. Yes, refillable. You pulled down menu, tips and wax. Yeah, I did. Did you get one of the Halkiros? No, I don't. No, I didn't yet. I didn't. I'm still thinking about it. I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Halkirio? Halcorio? Oh, gosh. I know that's probably a bad pronunciation. Oh, for Gemma? Okay. Diamond Painting Fanatics. That's the one you got? The gem? Okay. 101. Wow. Should we look at the video together? What do you think? Should we look at one of the videos together on how you do it? The other one, let me just, before we do that, I want to show you the other ones that the other one I use. So I use that one. The one I keep going back to. Okay, I will, Gemma. The one I keep going back to is this. I got them. They're twice as long. They come in real long sticks. I cut them in half and just use a pencil sharpener. Just use a handheld pencil sharpener. And I even stick a squishy on it for grip. And I may lose some wax by sharpening it, But this is my favorite. This is my all-time favorite. I have used this for 80% of what I've gotten done on that. Yeah, exactly, Michelle. Exactly. I love them. And they're cheap. They're super cheap. They sell handfuls of them at a time to the nail studios. You bought 2 kits from Cindy. Great, Dawn. Cindy is lovely. Strangely, we live in the same town. I'm excited to do it. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Right now, I'm hesitant to pay the shipping. Like, this is what I got all the time. So the other thing that's my, wait a minute. Let's do this. What I promised you. I promised you I would share the video. You've single placed my very first canvas with 2 of them. Yeah, you know, I've single placed this whole thing, this whole gem, because it's, you know, once in a while you get too stuck to the end of the thing if it gets a little fat. Wonder if it would work out cheaper for me to send it. I don't know, Gemma. I don't know. I don't know. I think it would be pretty much the same, especially if you're coming from the same town. Let's look at one of Ivy Dazzler's tutorial videos if they're not too long. Now, realize, and you know that it's coming from her site. You know it's her video, not mine. So please give her all the credit. And I'm hoping it's not too long. It probably isn't. So let's see how she does hers.
Here is a video on how to load the tip.
I hope you can hear. Oh, you load the screw on tip.
This is my Dazzle Dots. You just take it and squeeze it just a little bit to round it. Drop it in.
I mean, the price will be worth it if it's refillable, right? What do you think?
You might have to do this a couple times. Get the next one, twist it around, drop it in.
You think she can drop ship? We can always look into it, sure.
Coming out of the tip. Then you just take that off.
But you can reuse it if you screw it. Oh. Okay, catch you later, Gemma. We'll talk about it. All right, that wasn't too long. Let me see if I can go back and let me see what the other one, her other tutorial is like.
I wanted to do a little tutorial
only 3
on
minutes.
The website, since it seems to still be a little confusing to people, which I apologize for.
Okay, Gemma.
This is the website. These are the categories we have. The tips and wax we do sell separately, but the tips only work within our tip pin system. So you have to already have one of our dazzle pins for the tip to work.
Okay.
We have other products, reserved listings. This is a gallery only for the pin and tip body colors. So we'll go up here. We have different categories here. And we'll go here.
They're beautiful, aren't they? Look at that.
Now,
They're
all
really
of our
beautiful.
pins automatically come with a single placer tip, unless other options are chosen, which you would do right here. No tip, like I said, is if you already have a pin and you just want a different pin body. Single placer, you can replace with. We have placers up to 5 placers, or you can make it dual-ended. these prices here add on to this price here.
Okay.
But this section has to be something, and it has to be chosen for you to be able to move on. We have different tip styles.
Wow.
That you can choose from. We have extras. We have the O-rings that cover the threading once the tip is full of wax or putty. Now, if you're new and you haven't bought from us before, I would recommend the O-rings. I would rather have them and not need them than need them and not have them.
Makes sense.
Or without O-rings. The extra hole is for the other placers that people use. The no extra hole. We've seen people use the threaded placers from other places, so we made a grommet for that. Or we have the extra hole that fits the new DAC skinny placers.
Oh, okay.
You can choose to pick a Dazzle Dot scent, but you don't have to.
Mango.
Work with any wax or putty. Down here, we have, these are the tip colors we have.
No
you can choose 2 tip colors to go with your pin. If you don't know which to pick, we have an option where it lets Mark choose for you.
That's smart.
Then we have the black prismatic. It darkens any color it's used with, but this is with color, and this is on its own.
Oh, wow.
I hope that helps. Thank you.
Okay. What do you think? Oh, hey, Ruth. Catch you next week then. Did I say happy birthday? Is it your birthday too? Wait a minute. Did I say happy birthday to Ruth? Hold on, chillins. Hold on, chillins. Yeah, Ruth, it was your birthday too. I thought so. Okay, just to make sure. Make sure we got everybody. So what do you think? What do you think of the pens? And while you're typing in your comments, the one new thing that I saw, and I think this is from Diamond Dot Art. I think that's where I got this kit. It is, you get 2 of them in a pack, and what they are is you do the gems, and then it's for your seatbelt holder. It's, you roll it over the seatbelt thing so that it doesn't come up and bite you in the neck all the time. It like puts the 2 together so that it keeps it out of the way. Yeah, happy birthday to Ruth. If you had extra money, you would buy it. I know. I'm thinking I will, try to get one and then show it on the channel, so at least you have a good idea next to all the other stuff. I really can't really afford it either at this point, but I want to try one of them. I want to see if it feels good in your hand. I want to see if the twisty a little speedy for you, or spendy, a little pricey. I want to see if it twists. Now that says you could use it with putty too. I have some really awesome putties in here that I've gotten to use, but I don't like to use them in my diamond placers. So maybe only because, like this one, they kind of like pull out. But I've gotten Quake Hold, museum putty, Quake Hold, I want to try that in one of them. I have a whole passel of trays, and I'm getting some more from Firefly soon that I want to show you a video review on those. I'll take a picture of myself in the car when I get this done that I can show you. Yes, Bendy. I know autocorrect is like, you haven't ever used putty before, Jamie? That's okay. I mean, that's cool. You only use putties and waxes. Uh-huh. So far, I'm happy with the pink stuff and the wax pens. I've tried a whole bunch of different ones, and it just sort of... Another thing I'm working on for you, because I'm working on it for the kids, is using your own diamonds to create something. Now, I saw on somebody else's site, a coloring site, that they were going to try to make their own diamond painting from a coloring page. Okay. Now, they got these mosaic books. Okay. They have a whole bunch of mosaic books, but you have to be careful. Some of them, they're colored by number. Some of them come in a bigger graph size. Okay, so this has up to 26 colors, and it's a mystery mosaic. So basically, you can kind of see some shadows as to what it might be if you look through it, and they're small squares. Okay. So if you like to color, you can color it first, and I'll show you the one that I did. I just colored it last night. But this one I got because I thought the kids would like it more. Another 25 colors. But look how big the grid is compared. And this would be way, way, way too much room in between the diamonds. Now, for those of you who do not like training wheels, as we call them, you don't like the grid, that'll be difficult. These might be better for rounds than squares, because rounds would fill up more of the square. When the gal did it, there was still a bit of roominess. You don't put the dots right up against each other, but you can use any of your special diamonds, your ABs, your dusty diamonds, all of those things in them. Now, this was the smaller mosaic, and I colored the background just because I wanted to see what I was doing. And what I used is, now I got these from Arteza, and they're watercolor pencils. They're sticks, woodless watercolor pencils, and they work well in other places, and I knew I had enough color that I could probably use it. And basically for the light and dark, what I did was just lightly colored them or darkly colored them when it was light or dark something, if you need to extend the colors in your colored pencil box. Now, don't use crayons on it, because crayons leave waxy bits and pieces and residue on it. Okay, you might want to try markers or colored pencils, something that is like more of a dry medium that doesn't leave any stuff behind. Okay, so that's that part. Then then you get these double-sided tape sheets that come in 8.5 by 11, or like 9 by 12 or whatever. And you peel one side of it and put this down on it, and then peel the other side off when you want to start drilling. So that's as far as I got. I'm going to do the video of putting this on it, and then using some extra drills, some plain, I'll probably use plain black around for the outline, and maybe plain drills for the bunny and the carrot, and then sparkly drills for around the outside. It's a way to use up diamonds, and I'm thinking it will it would be fun for the kids, the diamond kids. I can give out, they can pick a picture out of here and color it and then bring it back the next week. And we can start drilling them. And I'll have to try to give them enough drills to finish their painting at home. Because it'll take a lot more than 2 weeks for them to do it. But I thought it would be kind of fun. Or I'll get smaller ones. I wish they would have this. Isn't it cute? Thank you, Dawn. I wish they would have the double-sided tape with the grid on it. With a light gray grid. That way you could color any picture, big or small, that you want and stick a piece of it over it. Wouldn't that be fun? That's what I want. I want double-sided tape that has a light, very light gray grid already embedded into it so that any picture that you make, you can create into a diamond painting of your choice. Or you can freeform it. You can use the plane without a grid and freeform it. And I'm going to try to do that too because I have plenty of coloring books. Plenty of coloring books. But you just have to have a picture that's big enough that you can do that with. So anyway, I'm working on those things. And okay, we've only gone 45 minutes. So there are two things. Let me check on the, I want to check on the, did you fill out the form yet? Okay, a couple more filled out the vote. Only 5 votes on it. Okay, gals. Fill out your YouTube survey in the community part of the YouTube channel. And don't forget to hit the like button, too, on your way in or out. Okay, so, couple things. I heard back from the dollhouse lady, and she is up for me to come over to her place and do an interview. So, I am going to be taping an interview with the dollhouse lady to see her other dollhouse creations that she has created for contests. I'll show you the book that she's created with some of her winners in it. And you'll get to see some of her up close and personal. She has an eBay site that she sells her miniature dollhouses and accoutrements in it. And she's excited to be able for have me to come over and do like a video podcast with her. And I'm hoping that you will find her fun and engaging, even if she doesn't show up to a live. There are a couple other people I'm asking, and I'm waiting for a response from them to come on. I have a whole list of people that I want to invite on and have special guests in and do like podcasty things where I can show you their stuff. Some that sell their stuff on Etsy for diamond painting. Just voted ABs. Okay. Let's see. That make their own trays or cover minders, or even they make their own diamond paintings. Let's see. I've already interviewed Gemma for her spare diamond creativity. A lot of the artists. I have 2 stained glass mosaic people, stained glass and mosaic makers that live near me that are good friends of mine. I want to interview them. I want to interview Yasmin, my organizer. Paint with diamonds, blank gridded canvas. Dawn, thank you. You are full of good ideas. Yes, I will get Chuck Pinson. I will, because he said yes to me like last year, 2 years ago, when I wasn't ready to do lives. I was thinking ahead, but I will talk to him again, and yes, I will have him on for sure. And I will let everybody know when that will be. You guys in live will be the second to know. I'm going to try to get Dominic Davidson, Anne Marie Bone, Chuck Pinson, of course, Bella De Nicole, Francesca, Let's see. Who else do I have here? The gal who does the stained glass ones that everybody loves. Oh, phooey. I don't have it written down. I have it written down somewhere else. I have a whole list of actual artists. And I'm still trying to twist Tammy's arm. I'm still trying to twist your arm, Michelle. Let's see. Anybody who wants to go up as a you know, as an everyday YouTuber, I would love to have you on. Any of you guys. Kim, Jamie, Dawn, Ruth. I know you're not on anymore, but you will be back, I'm sure. And let's see. Any of you guys. Teresa. Teresa said that I'm going to put Teresa's video on and do a whole video around that. I am framing up one of my own. So using her technique. So I will make a video with that as an addition. And yeah, so I thank you, Teresa, for sending me that. That's absolutely excellent. I want to have a couple pen turners. I want to have Jim. I want to have the guy from Lazy River. And let's see, who else? I want to have Carol from the Cover Minders. The gal from the Firefly Trays. I want to do the Diamond Painting Drills USA, who does his really super boxes. His really cool boxes of the drills with the sparklers and stuff. I have a whole list for my spiritual site too. So I'm like, okay, I want to try to get Chicago Sandy on here. The one who had all the, that I told you about the other week that had the, you know, her dad was her dad or her uncle? Was a runner for Al Capone in Chicago. She's awesome. I want to see if I can get the 99-year-old, the bling gal. Her name's Rose. The one who walks around with blingy sneakers and is, you know, goes golfing every day. And she's just a vivacious gal. She still drives. She's 99. I want to have her on as a guest sometime because you guys looked interested in her. How about having my mom on sometime? She's like Martha Stewart and Martha of Bethany all rolled up into one. She can show you how she does hospitality in her little princess teas and things like that. Some people say that cutting your canvas is sacrilegious, but I am practical. I want them in a frame to keep or give away. I don't want them just sitting around. I agree, Teresa. I totally agree. I have too many of them sitting around, so I am going to use your technique. And, you know, when you think ahead, I think it's great. I think it's great. If you think ahead enough, you don't have to diamond paint beyond that point and cut them off, you know. And you have extra diamonds sitting around. That's all right. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see. I want to interview Snuggie. And let's see. Who else do I have on here? I don't know. Anybody else that you can think of? I'm going to start doing interviews, like at least monthly interviews. Because they'll probably take some more editing time. Because I want to edit around what they say and make sure that it flows nicely, that, you know, I don't need to re-video anything before I show it to you, that kind of thing. Supplement it with regular photographs. Okay. The second hour, I usually am on for 2 hours. During the challenge month, I was only on for an hour. If you want to stick around for a little more, what I would love to hear from you is some of your funnier diamond painting moments. I want to do a video on the funny side of diamond painting. I want to hear your funnies. Even if it's something you do that other people might think is strange. Like, and Jim and I talked about this. I pet my canvases. I told you about this last week, I think. I pet my canvases to make sure all the drills are down and popped in, but I'm always petting over the places I just did. It's kind of weird. But I do that all the time. I hope to start getting some of my done canvases up on my wall soon. I would love to see that. Michelle, I would love to see that. Lucky's Resin Works on Etsy. I'll write it down. I'll write her name down right here. Let me see, where's my list here? It is. Lucky's Resin Works, WERX, on Etsy. Okay. She is added to the list. You can just use my video as a guide. I don't have anyone to help or have something to hold my phone, so I can actually go through the motions as I'm talking. Yeah, I will. I will. I absolutely will use your video as a guide. I will. That's what I'm planning on. You pet yours too? Gotta know those drills aren't popping. And what is like the funniest place that you may have found a diamond? Yeah. Has anybody had their drills land on a pet and you had to pick them out of their hair? Lucky is a man. Oh, thank you. These pens can be made of with opal inlay. Oh my gosh. I'm definitely going to look at that. Okay, and I'm going to put a little male symbol here so I know not to call him a woman. Drill flick up in my face the other day. You can't say where you found them? Hey, I found some down in my bra. And I found some, I mean, that's easy to see. In the summer, you wear these low necks and they get everywhere, just like, salt. But let's just say I heard some woman say that her gynecologist found one. Is that close to what you're thinking? Or were they on a loved one? I've never diamond painted down at my husband's house, and he's found diamonds down there. He's carried them on his shoes home. I did a small DP on my lunchtime and afterwards saw my boss, and she said, "Is that a diamond?" "Where?" "Was it on your face?" I sat on a round drill and thought it was a pimple. I love it, Jamie. Oh. On your neck. Let's see. In your bed. Uh-huh. Definitely. Let's just say my boyfriend found it. Yup. Boyfriend or husband. Oh, Kim. On your dog's nose. I'm waiting for my husband's boss to find one. And I have to ask him because maybe he's already done that. I don't know. I don't have my water with me. What is going on here? My husband said, "What's on my back?" "Oh, it's nothing," and flicked it off. Yeah. Let's see. Does anybody else have the tendency to want to bling everything that's not nailed down? What is the funniest thing you think that you have seen someone bling or that you have blinged yourself? I know last week I said something about on YouTube, somebody blinged their van. The inside of their van. Crazy. That would be absolutely nuts. Let's see. You're preparing to bling. Oh, really? That's a great idea. Your Echo Dot. That's a great idea. A vehicle, yes. Yeah, I think it would be dangerous too. The vehicle. I think it would. Well, yeah, the airbag would be dangerous, and so would the shine. Like if the shine reflected off of something weird. I don't think that would be a good idea at all. But Gemma's always coming up with some great ideas. You saw her little pig the other week. Last Saturday, I think she showed us her little bank, her little piggy bank. They were adorable. She made them look like moo cows. Well, again, my shoes and my hat. I thought that was pretty funny. Let's see. Okay, who else has a puddle of drills under your favorite chair? When you go to vacuum, you hear this ting, 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 ting. Anybody else have that happen? You just posted on. Okay, cool. Cool. Yep. I have such a puddle of drills, ladies. I have them in my bathroom, and my bedroom, and my kitchen, and my dining room. I have them all over. I have to clean my floor daily, or my dog drags them around the house. Yep. I don't clean daily. That's why I have a puddle of them. But nobody, well, other than my husband, I'm the only one who gets into them. The cats play with them. Under your chair. I have had my little pot of wax roll down in the weirdest places. I have the like a lounge chair, but it doesn't lounge anymore, so I have a stool in front of it, and it'll go down, and underneath the chair there's like this cambric, which like seals the underneath of the chair, so stuff doesn't, when it falls down between the sides of the chair and the seat, it then goes underneath under there. I can't tell you the count of how many little pots of wax or how many pink pens or like cheap trays must be underneath that, in that chair cambric, because I can't get them. At least I haven't lost my cell phone almost a couple times. It's probably in there with a couple chocolate chips, and other than dust, lots and lots and lots of drills have probably, there's probably a layer of them in that cambric, because they're all over. Like after you've eaten a soft pretzel and you get up and there's salt everywhere, it's like the diamonds go everywhere. It gets crazy. It gets absolutely crazy. Let's see. Okay. What do you do when you find that there's like one color, like you've done lots of the colors and you've gone back and forth, especially when you're doing confetti, and then you think you've got them all, you put the color away, you get another color out, and while you're doing next color, you find an extra one that you didn't get from the last one. What do you do? What do you do? I have a young dog, so if the walk's fuzzy on the floor, I have to get it right away or she takes it off. Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't want her eating the wax or plastic either. That makes sense. Some of these don't land on the floor. They just land inside the chair, and I haven't gotten them yet. So when I go to throw the chair away, I have to open up the underneath and empty it out first. We're getting rid of the old couch and the old recliner and getting one of those double couch recliners that has the beverage thing in the middle. So I want to get one of them instead. Pull that bottle out and place that drill, but I hold the lid and bottle in my hand so I don't get them mixed up. That's a good idea. You'll fill it in every time. It happens every time. It doesn't it? It does all the time. I have to stop the color and go put the one that I missed down, or it bugs my OCD and ACD, ADHD. Yeah. Oh, come on, you guys won't admit to the one that I do? Come on, you guys. Who will admit to it? I know you know because you've been tempted to do it. Come on. Don't tell me nobody else does what I do. Who will admit? If it is a background, I just put the color I'm using in the slide. Yes, Teresa. Yes, I knew somebody'd be honest. Yep, if it's a background color and it's like right next to the color I'm now working on, I will like sneak a new one in that slot. Who's gonna know? Who is gonna know? Now, if I do that and it looks really, really weird, I'll go back and fling out the one I stuck in there. But yeah, it depends on the color. That's right, Jamie. Hey, we have to be honest, right? I use whatever I have. It's only a drill or two. That's right, Kim. See? You missed what I said? The question was, what do you do, like especially if you're doing confetti and you've used a couple colors and you put them away, you get out the next color, and as soon as you do that, as you're working on that, you find where you missed one of the colors that you put away. You missed a spot. What do you do? We start off with, we go back and we try to get that color. You know, sometimes we really try to go back and maybe we'll hold them on our hand so that we don't get a mix up with what we're working on. But sometimes we just stick one in and no one will know. Not so much on the rounds if they are totally different colors because you can see the background. Yes, you can. That's another consideration. That's exactly true. No. Yep. Each one of my diamond paintings is unique to me. Absolutely, Jamie. No two diamond paintings will ever be completely alike. Okay, I have a lot of honest gals here. I'm very happy with that. We all do it. We know we do. It's the funnier side of diamond painting. It depends what mood I'm in. Sometimes I go back and stick it in there. If I find a patch of them and it's more than one, then I'll go back and get the color in. But if it's only one or two, I'm like, screw it. Okay. What else do I have on here? Do you do anything crazy to prevent your tray from spilling? And have they ever spilled in weird places? Do you do anything crazy to prevent your drill tray from spilling? Or just odd? Now, I have to say, because I'm most of the time on an easel or on one of like the adjustable easels or on a big art easel on my lap. Because doing it flat, I can't see everything. It has to be like right in front of me to do that. So, and I like the light pads and I like it. So I tried those little sticky pads. Ouch. Oh, my finger just cramped. I'm getting cramps in my legs and in my fingers lately. I hate that. On my trays, I have found I can't tip them. Cool. You have to sit still. Now, how many of us can sit still, really? I have a lap desk that I put the artist easel on. I like the higher sided trays because I have a tendency to shake a little too hard and they go. I'm the klutzy one. I'm the one that's going to walk into a telephone pole without knowing it's there. I used to read when I was walking. It used to happen all the time. I'm the one who will like walk into a car door if it opens. Just, I'm klutz. I've given my parents and my angels a couple heart attacks. Accidentally stepping into the street without looking and, doing that, like the dance where you're trying to get out of each other's way. I did that with a car one time. God, I must have given that older man a heart attack. I was a kid when I did that. But I'm always dropping things, bumping things. My sleeves will knock things over. You didn't like the sticky pad? I'm not in love with them either. You can always wash them off again and they get re-sticky, but sometimes I've used the sticky pad to clean up the drills that I spilled all over the table. They'll go and like pat them down to clean up spilled drills. But that can get gross because you're picking up everything at the same time. Michelle says, I work with my trays in my hand on flat on the desk, or if I use them on my laptop table, I use on my desk. I have a cover bar minder. Oh, okay, from Nyx that holds my tray on my light board. Cover bar minder. I have to see that one. Diamond Grandma has a standing tray that comes up and over her recliner. Oh, yeah. She uses it all the time. She says she will give anyone the link if they want to buy one too. I will have to ask her. I wouldn't have room for it right now because my little trash can is sitting next to my recliner and my extension cord that I have everything plugged into. All the lights and the light pads and everything. And I have my little lucite, my clear lucite, like makeup thing with 6 drawers in it. And each drawer, like one has the waxes, one has the like scissors and stuff, and one will have the little baggies, one has the pens, one has the tips, and one has like washi tape and stickers and stuff in it that I have that next to it too. Of course, and on top of that, I can put my drink. Time for bed. Okay, Teresa. Thank you, babe. Thanks for coming. Thank you for all your contributions. I appreciate it. Are any one of you also a fingernail pusher? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean by fingernail pusher? I'm starting to yawn too. I won't be on the whole 2 hours tonight, but because I'm getting thirsty and anybody know what a fingernail pusher is? What I mean? I'm sure y'all do it. I'm mostly sure. Yeah. I have a tendency to push too hard. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Thank you. I'll have to go back on there and look. I haven't been on my Facebook today. No, not that one. Only Facebook. Let me see. Oh, cool. Okay. Okay. Let's see. All right. Cool. You can have Nyx put a name on it. Mine has my nickname from her. Oh, cool. I will have to do that. Thank you. Yeah, sometimes I use my fingernail to push them and they just go flying off to get them all pushed over. Sometimes I'm pushing them too much and then I have to pet it and push it and pet it and push it and pet it and push it. Because I'm too lazy to get up and get one of the rollers and use the rollers on it. Sometimes you can't push hard enough with the roller to get them all snapped in. Sometimes I use the flat end, the bigger flat end of the tweezer to snap a couple of them in at a time. Okay. Does anybody else turn their canvases upside down and sideways and practically inside out to get the edges done? Do you do your edges first or do you do the middle first? Do you start at the top or the bottom or sideways? That'll be probably another that would be a good survey question, and I can put that on the Facebook this time. You work top left and work left to right down the canvas. I really want to start at the bottom left and go up from there because I like putting them on top of each other. But yeah, on bigger canvases, right? But I have to start at the top because the rest of it that's not done is kind of like rolled under the light pad. And then as I pull it up, I get to the bottom of it. Bottom left to right. That's the way I like to do it. Well, hey, hi. Start a different area each time. Bottom to top, halfway. Then flip it and work middle to top on downward. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. 30 by 40, I work from the bottom left to right. Yeah, on the smaller ones I do too because I want to do it that way. And they usually fit on the light pad real well without moving it. Oh, let's see. I want to... Sometimes you start in the middle. Did you check out the YouTube questionnaire on your way in? I just put your birthday in my birthday list. And let's see. Now I know I wrote tribe behind the name, so I know the month. You are a February birthday. Michelle Tribe. You are a February birthday. Happy birthday to Michelle, too. Michelle Tribe. The questionnaire is not pinned, but it's in the community section of the YouTube. Okay. Tomorrow, happy birthday. We had 3 birthday people on tonight. Top down, left to right. It's kind of like the way we read from top down, left to right, right? That's why it's natural for us to do it that way, and it kind of works out. It kind of works out that way. Yay, February. I'm partial to December myself, but you guys who came in a little bit later, I just wanted to show you again the Diva so far. I've got a little bit on the bottom to do. If you look at the replay, in the beginning, I talk about the different placers, the wax placers that I've used and my opinions of them. And we had a nice discussion of those going. Right now we're talking about the funniest places that we've found drills or spilled drills or the dumb things we do while we're diamond painting that are kind of funny. I want to make a video on the funny side of diamond painting. Yeah, it did turn out. Thank you. Thank you, Michelle. I think it turned out amazing too so far. I have that little piece at the bottom to go and I'm done. I'll probably get it done tomorrow night. Um, has anybody ever thrown out a canvas? And why? I have. Or I'm about to anyway. Nope, you haven't? I'm about to. I spent so much money on it though. I hate to throw it out, but I can't use it. I just can't use it. It's terrible. The canvas is bad, the drills were bad. The popping was so crazy. There was no way to fix it. And it's a big one and I love the image. I just don't know what to do with it. I haven't thrown it out yet, but I'm wrestling with myself. Should I, shouldn't I? I don't know about funny places to find diamonds, but I've fallen asleep on my diamond painting table and a diamond grid on my cheek. I love it. I love it. Was it sticky too? I hope it wasn't too sticky. Oh, and we went through a whole list of people that I'm going to try to invite for interviews. One, I did get an invitation to come over and interview the Dollhouse gal, so I'm going to be doing that in the days to come. She'll probably be my next interview coming up. And I have a lot of goodies there. You missed the glue. Good. Good deal. Oh, and I showed how I'm transforming a coloring page into my own diamond painting. A mystery mosaic coloring page, teaching the girls how to do that in club. So that I started to put on there too. That's part of it. Okay. Now here are the real confessions, and I won't hold you to it. I won't put your name with it. If you admit to this, and just by the fact that I asked this question, you know it's happened to me too. Okay, so has anybody, wait a minute, used cross-stitch conversion company before? I have, I've gotten some patterns from a cross-stitch conversion company, and I have a canvas from them. I haven't gotten the drills together for it, but I probably have enough spares to start it anyway. But I want to make videos of that too, and I want to do it this summer. Okay. Here's the confession time. Has anybody, without realizing it, diamond painted at night until the sun rose? Have any of you been up with the sun, realizing you've diamond painted all night long? Carousel horse patterns from the 80s I want to convert, but haven't done it. I have some angels and some like precious moments that I would love to convert. I have some patterns that I would love to convert too. But I'm thinking of doing that, and I think you have to copy it with a slight reduction, depending on whether you want it to be square or round, because they're not the same size. Yes, I have sat and diamond painted for 19 hours. Thank you for your confession, Michelle. Me too. I have done, I don't know that I've gotten to 19 hours, but I have done. I have been obsessed. Almost 4 a.m., but not until dawn. I do that all the time, Michelle. 4 a.m. is like my normal. 3 a.m., 4 a.m. And then I wonder why I can't like stay awake until 11 during the day. 2 a.m. Dawn. I know it. Hey, commenters, if you're watching the replay, comment how late at night you found yourself diamond painting until. I want to know. I want to know. That's what I want to see in the comments. Pre-dawn is so peaceful tonight. It is, isn't it? When the first light is just appearing in the light in the windows before all the crazy people start driving up and down this road. It's very quiet and very peaceful, and nobody needs you. Isn't that awesome? Awesome time to diamond paint. I've been since, and I've taken too, and probably will work another 5 or 6 months. Great. And that's why you get so much done, Michelle. How many of us have done it till our hand goes numb and then keep going? Oh, absolutely me. There's another confession coming. I don't know. Kidding, girls. How do you eat stiff necks? That's a whole, ergonomics is a whole nother video. Yup. Stiff necks and numb butts. And cramps in your knees. You start, yeah, that's yeah, when you start messing up, that's a good way to measure it. I have one of those things that you heat up in the microwave and you can lay on your neck, those little strips, and you can lay it on your neck. I have one of those. It's like filled with rice or something. And I do get stiff necks a lot. It's usually part of my fibromyalgia too, so I never can tell whether it's diamond painting or my fibromyalgia. Okay. Here's the last confession, and probably the hardest one. When I did Benedict Blue, I painted an entire 4-inch row of mosaic as solid. My brain was toast. Oh. And that's where the fingernail pusher comes in. That's when you push them all off the out of the way with your fingernail. Push them all back to where they belong. Scoot them around the canvas till they get to the right place, or scrape them off with your fingernail. Okay, here is the last confession. Are you ready? Who has ignored the call of nature till beyond the last minute? Who has not wanted to quit diamond painting to the point where you did not make it in time? Now, I'm not going to use your name or anything. We're all of the same age. We know it happens. We all need to keep our water and our drink coming, especially if you have tea or iced tea. Yep. Yep. I'm not going to put your names up on the chat for everybody to see on the replay. They don't see the chat. If you see the replay, they don't see the chat. So I'm not going to, yep. Okay, I've got at least 3 confessions there. Yep. And my own. And hey, nobody tells you that, as a woman, you look forward to menopause all your life, okay? Because you don't have to wear those stupid contraptions anymore. You don't have to wear the pads or the plugs anymore, right? They don't tell you that possibly within a few years to 10 years after menopause, you're going to be wearing them again for a different reason. Yeah, just don't laugh too hard or sneeze too much or cough too much. Or diamond paint through the middle of the night and not want to get up till it's too late. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm glad I'm not the only one. So, pretty soon, that is another one that will come out. I will be doing the funny side of diamond painting. And you gals have helped me add to my list of funny things that happen type thing. So I can really make the video rounded out, not just my experience, but everyone's experiences too. I want to remind you again, I think I am going to sign off, but I want to remind you again that the best and easiest way to support the channel is by hitting the like button on your way in or out. Or, when you're watching the replay, please do that. It's fun. It's free. So why not? And I thank you. You will have my undying love and affection if you do. Are all of the above? We're all normal. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We're human. The next easiest way is if you see anything on the Etsy shop, just let me know you're a diva and I will send along some goodies with your purchase. If you want to do a one-time donation, oh yeah, that's right. I was going to do a Linktree instead. If you can purchase a pot of tea or something like that. If you, yes, we are all diehards. If you want to contribute a little bit for a little bit a month, there's a $2 membership through YouTube. Maybe I'll go to Linktree soon, but you can get access to we're going to open a Zoom room, a Zoom WIP and chat room soon. We can all see each other and talk to each other at the same time, and that will be part of the membership. There's monthly prize drawing. There is a tip clip in a monthly encouragement email, a birthday card snail mailed, and a 10% off Etsy discount. There will be a $5 a month level for if you want all that above, plus a birthday gift valued anywhere between $15 to $100. There will be a 15% discount on Etsy. There may be a third category, but I'm not sure about that yet. And I don't know, I might go to Linktree instead of or in addition to the YouTube, because you get Linktree and they take less out than YouTube does before it sends it to you. Because if you click on the memberships through YouTube, you are you are some of it goes to YouTube and not all of it goes to me. So I just wanted to make everybody aware of that. And I thank everybody for just, spending your precious time tonight, the hour and a half or 2 hours that we've been on. I thank you for spending your most precious commodity, your time, with us and having a good laugh and talking about our favorite crafts. All right. Thank you for coming in tonight. As Sally Starr used to say, love, luck, and lollipops. Mwah. Bye, ladies. Bye, divas.